Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariana and you are watching Lucifer's Library. In today's video, we are actually doing a recap of the books that I read in the past 9 days. It was supposed to be 14 days, but you'll see why it's gone so quick. You can watch the other video, my summer TBR and the vlog, on my other channel, Why I Book Princess. The link will be in the description. Now, let's get started and just talk about the books that I've read. The first book that I've read is actually A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. This is in Slovenian. I have been trying to finish this book for 7 years. Read up to page 94, but then I never picked it up again. Let's just watch the clip of my predictions. Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin is obviously the book that I'm currently reading, and my prediction is 3 or 4 stars. Okay, so my prediction was 3 or 4 stars. I actually ended up rating this book 3 stars because, like I said, the first season is my least favorite and so is the book. I do not have any wish and desire to read on with the series, to continue with the series, but I'm glad that I read it. Hi everybody, this is probably a perfect time to introduce to you Mango, aka King Mango Henry VIII. Mango is a new addition to the family, and A Game of Thrones, I predicted 3 or 4 stars. It ended up being a 3-star read. Not gonna continue with the series. The next book I picked up is actually A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow. And let me just insert a clip of my predictions. A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow. I think this will be a 4.5-star read or a 5-star read. High hopes. I hope that it's good. I hope that I vibe with it. And I'm looking forward to diving into the mermaid aspects of it as well. Yeah, don't really know much about it, but I am hoping to enjoy it. So in the video, I said 4 or 5-star read. Oh gosh. Yeah, I ended up DNFing this one 72% through. Let me just tell you, I was so excited about mermaids. I was so excited about the social commentary. I was excited about fantasy and excited to see how these two things would mix, fantasy with social commentary. But I think the book should have been longer in order to do all of that effectively. I'm so sorry. It should have had just more world building so that the reader doesn't get confused when there are new creatures or when something new is introduced. And I really wish that would have been done a little bit better. Probably gave this book more chances than I would any other book, just because I was so excited about it. And because I bought it in hardcover because I thought it was going to be really good. I thought that this was going to be my cup of tea. But unfortunately it wasn't. However, you know what? No hard feelings. I'm going to give this book to someone who is going to love it. Even though this was a really sad thing for me to do, because I love this cover. It's heartbreaking for me, but I think I just slowly came to terms with the fact that not every book is going to be for me. And I think this book would really benefit somebody else. And that is that. Up next, I picked up Sister Sister by Sue Fortin. This was a book I bought for my sister. I have a thing about buying her books with sister in the title so that she remembers, hey, you have a wonderful sister and you should appreciate me. A little bit self-centered, but you know. This is a psychological thriller. Let me see what I said in the predictions video. Sister Sister. This is a possible 4-star rating or a 5-star rating, but I'm leaning towards 4 because I'm not a big fan of thrillers. I don't usually read them. However, my sister did say that this made her paranoid, so I'm looking forward to figuring out what made her paranoid and what that aspect of the story is, and if it will work on me, if I'm gonna be equally as paranoid as her. My prediction for this book was it's going to be a 4-star read. Let me tell you, I DNF'd this one as well. This was not for me. I don't like books, thrillers particularly, with plots where a person is being gaslit. The main character in this book was supposed to be a lawyer, and she has no lawyer skills. She's just dumb and frustrating, and I did not like this book at all. I thought this was not for me, okay? This was not for me, hated it. And my sister just decided to unhaul this book. Next up is Fangirl. Insert the clip. I think this will be a 3 or 4-star read. 3.5, I would say. I don't really think that this book will be my favorite, but I am willing to go into it open-hearted. The main reason why I don't think it will be my favorite is because I did try reading it once. and it didn't pull me in enough. Okay, I said this was gonna be a 3.5 star read. Let me tell you, I was not looking forward to reading this book at all. I was dreading it. This has been on my bookshelf for so many years. Oh my god, this was one of the first contemporary books I bought. I think I bought it the year it came out, which was 2013. Did not want to read it at all. It's just one of those books I bought because of a hype on BookTube and never read. But I did pick it up this year, and you know what? I'm glad that I did, because this is one of 2 Rainbow Rowell books that I read, and this is the only one that I liked, and I think I'm going to keep it. I don't know, there was just something special about it. Even though contemporary personally isn't for me, I rated it 4.25 stars, which is a huge difference between 3.5. I really thought I wasn't gonna like this book. I wouldn't rate it 4.5 just because I didn't enjoy some of the characters. Okay, let's talk about Prodigy. Prodigy by Marie Lu. I think since I am this far in, this first time around was a 3-star read, but I think this is gonna be a 4.5 star read. I said it was gonna be a 4 or 4.5 star read. I tried reading this book so many times and I never got through it, and I didn't this time either. I put it down. You see, I am currently going through a phase where I'm really nitpicky. I don't want to waste time on books that I don't enjoy. I've read the series, like the first book I read twice, and the first time I read it, it was on December 30th, 2012. It's been years and I've never felt this connection to the second book. I absolutely adore the first one, but the second book I couldn't get through it, and I've realized that since it's been so many years, it's time to just let it go. It's fine, maybe somebody else will love it. Actually, I know somebody else will love it, because I've decided to give this series to my sister. She read the first and the second book. She still has to read Champion, and I'm at peace with my decision, because there are so many bookshelves that I have in here, and I want to decorate them with books that represent me and who I am. I have so much love in my heart for these books, and I do know that maybe in the future I will try to read them. I will give them another shot. I don't even know who I am as a reader anymore. You know, you win some, you lose some. That's what I always say for every single book that I DNF. Whew. Let's talk about The Queen of the Tearling, shall we? This is gonna be a 3.5 or 4-star read. I'm leaning towards 4-star, let's just say. In the video, I said this was gonna be a 3.5 or a 4-star read. I didn't get through this one either. So much for my summer holiday. I didn't read much, I know. But just hear me out. I got about 60 pages in and I realized this book is slow. There was nothing that gripped me. Even though I bought the entire series, all 3 books, I'm just willing to part with them at this point, because I recognize that even prior to starting this book, I was hesitant to pick it up. It's been on my bookshelf for years and there was nothing that drew me to it other than the hype. But then I heard mixed reviews and I was just like, meh about this book. It is what it is. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? The book I really did not want to read. Probably out of all of these, this is the book I didn't want to read. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Why didn't I want to read it? Because I bought this book a few years ago. I never picked it up. My sister did, and she told me to read it. And whenever she tells me to read something, I just don't want to read it. So I was dreading reading this, but also I heard the last book was not good, or at least the ending was disappointing. And I didn't hear that just from my sister. I heard it from so many people. What were my predictions? Let's check it out. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I think this will be also 3 or 4 stars. Might be a 4.5, but I don't think I will be rating this one 5 stars. Also, I'm a bit hesitant to read it. I said this was gonna be a 3 or 4 star read, might be a 4.5. The only reason why I said it was gonna 4 or 4.5 star read is because I was afraid of people coming after me. My honest thoughts, I thought this was gonna be a 3.5 stars. I did finish this one and I absolutely loved it. My sister said, oh, this book starts at page 86. I loved it from chapter 1. Why? Maybe because of the romance, maybe because it reminded me a little bit of The Hunger Games, maybe because it reminded me of Shatter Me, but damn, I love this world. I love the characters, the plot twist. In the end, I saw it coming. Just let me get that out of the way. I saw it coming, but it was just as enjoyable. 5 stars. The only book in this video I rated 5 stars. Damn. A new favorite. And my sister also gave me all of the books that we have, or actually that she has in her collection. She gave them to me, so now the Red Queen series is mine. All the Lie We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. All the Lie We Cannot See, I think, is historical fiction. Not sure, because I haven't read what this book is about, but I think I will be giving this 5 stars or 4.5. I'm also predicting that this is gonna make me emotional. It did not pique my interest. I'm just not currently in the mood for historical fiction if it doesn't have any romance in it. So this one was a DNF, but I did give it to my sister, and I'm completely fine with it because, again, it's also a book I bought because of the hype. Kara. Do you want to meet Kara? Kara is the one that's really loud right now. Random intermission. The last book that I did read was Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. Where to start with this one? I guess with the predictions? Obviously. Not a Drop to Drink. I think this will be a 4-star read. Yes, I know. For a lot of these books, I don't think there will be 5-star reads, but I am still hoping I will enjoy them. I said this was going to be a 4-star read. Let me tell you, I had high expectations for this book, but the first 75% was so slow, and I probably would have rated it lower had it not been for the plot twist and the main character being so cold. I loved her. She was different. She was refreshing. And I ended up rating this book, let me see, 3.5. Why did I have it in my head as a 3-star? Yeah, 3.5, just because of the twist and the main character. Otherwise, this would be a 3-star read. Nothing really to say about it except that it's an apocalyptic book. And the last book that we have in here is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I am thinking this is going to be a 4 or 5-star read. High hopes, because I know a lot of people love this. So I thought this was going to be a 4 or 5-star read. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I decided not to read this right now. So unlike all the other books, this one is not a DNF, this one is not an unhaul, this is just a book for another time, because I'm currently not in a fantasy mood, and I know that if I pick it up right now, I'm not gonna like it. So I really just don't want to set myself up for failure. I want to read this book, I want to read the series, and I am not giving it up just yet. I'm just putting it down for a later time when I am in the mood. So that is it. These are all the books that I'm going to be reading, hopefully in the next 14 days. And that is it. Those are all my predictions versus reality. This is what happened in the past 9 days when I went through 10 books and figured out their fate. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell to give yourself notified when I post more videos. Maybe in the next video I will tell you the reason why this channel is called Lucifer's Library. But if you're here from YA Book Princess, my other channel, you probably already know. And with that being said, I am signing off.